save the best deck for last. At least in my opinion, this is my favorite brew of the four. So this is In Memory of Karn, all colorless deck. The entire mana base is colorless. So this is an Ozolith deck. We're playing 3 copies of the Ozolith, so we're going to be putting counters on our creature. We have Gingerbrute, so we can make it unblockable. We have Stonecoil Serpent because, duh, it comes in with counters, and it's just one of the best artifacts in Standard. We have 4 copies of Mazemind Tomb to be able to filter our draws. All 4 copies of Mecha Godzilla because, again, duh, all the counters that it gets, we can accumulate with the Ozolith. We have 4 copies of Shambling Suit, so we can dump counters onto this. We have 2 copies of Skyscanner, it helps us draw some cards, and it's a flyer that we can dump some counters onto. This one seems weird. We have 4 copies of Adaptive Shimmerer. It's not an artifact, but it is colorless, so it does get the benefit from Forsaken Monument, and it comes in with 3 counters. So it's kind of just a flash 5/5 that can ambush creatures pretty well. Nobody sees it coming. And again, it comes up to 3 counters that we can use for the Ozolith, and it synergizes with the rest of the deck. So trust me, this card's a sleeper. It's really good in this deck. All 4 copies of Forsaken Monument because we are entirely colorless. We want to see this as often as possible. 3 copies of Ugin because we're all colorless. And then in the mana base, we have 4 copies of Animal Sanctuary. We can only put counters on the Stonecoil Serpent, but it's better than nothing. We literally have nothing else better to play. 4 copies of Bonder's Enclave to draw cards. 4 Crawling Barrens to make the creature. 4 Field of Ruin. 4 Labyrinth. 4 Radiant Fountain. Same as the last deck. And that is it for this deck. Let's take it into the arena and see if we can do better than the last deck. We are on the play, and I'm going to keep. They're going to play the Ozolith right now, because we have no reason to put counters on anything. Or no way to, anyway. The Gingerbrute. Block Twin Gargoyle. Are we seriously going to go up against an artifact deck in the mirror? Cool. I accept this challenge. Now I just really hope that we draw lands. Yep, we're going up against an artifact deck in the mirror. Fun. We didn't draw a land. Very unfortunate. How much is +4? I might as well. We're just gonna get in with the Gingerbrutes. So it's Jeskai, or at least they're playing it that way. Alright, Stonecoil is not terrible. At least if it dies, we can put him on the Gingerbrute. I'm just gonna try to kill the Stonecoil Serpent. Through our land. Okay, Shambling Suit. Which I'll actually put the counters on the Gingerbrute anyway. Opponent's probably thinking the same thing, like, man, I just built this colorless deck, but it's like blue-white. Now I'm going up against colorless in the mirror, what the heck? Well, didn't mean to do that. Which is, that was a complete accident. Oops. Still gonna try to just get in. I don't know where I'm gonna pump the creature. Dang, we would have had him dead next turn if I didn't just accidentally sacrifice my Gingerbrute. Opponent's on the play, and this hand is pretty bad. We're gonna mulligan. It's not much better, but we can keep it. Up against either rogues, mono blue. Rogues. Ultra. I like how I combined like multiple things there. I don't even know what the heck just happened. I should have waited till after the mill. Sound of the truck kind of messed me up there. Noisy neighbor. Dang, man, that truck really got me on tilt. Oops. There it is, mystical dispute. Thief for our opponent. Next turn, they get the benefit from the Soaring Thought Thief. And we're just gonna pass. We're gonna try to play into our Forsaken Monument. Who's gonna help us win if we can resolve them? Yeah, opponent definitely has the benefit. Taking 6 here. Okay, so we're gonna draw a card. On the upkeep, we're gonna scry. We have a lot of lands. Ginger Brute's not terrible, but that's assuming that this even resolves. Yep. Looking good. Opponent's probably clinging to dust. I don't know, second. Yikes. Well, that is a GG. We're going to take us into the 3rd game. It doesn't seem super terrible. Depends what we're up against, I guess. Yeah, we're going to try it. If we can get to the adaptive Shimmer Romana, I think we'll be fine. We're up against Rakdos. Could be the discard deck. Could be Sacrifice. Could also be a 3rd color entirely. I always like guessing. Yep. Jessica. Temple.deck. What happens when you play multicolored? If you just play colorless, you have all untapped resources. Untapped always. Murder's Rider for opponent. I'm not even really quite sure what our opponent's playing. It's like Jeskai Doom Foretold. That's a great draw for us. Opponent's most likely not going to let this live. And if they do, it means they just don't have the means of killing it. Yep. Another land. Adaptive Shimmer on the end step seems good. Got first strike. I'll just pass it up. Now we can just hold. Now we can just cast these. Alright, Doom Control for our opponent. I think this turn I can just sacrifice the Ozolith. I can play the other one. Prox it. We'll get rid of the Sky Scanner. Get rid of Ozolith. Play Ozolith number 2. We're just gonna get in for a bunch. Chrome Cloaked Giant for our opponent. But our Crawling Barons, I think, just does it. Ooh. Oh. Crystalline Giant. Ah. Damn. That's so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the counters on this. I think our opponent just knows. Play it like this. For the Ozolith. See what our opponent. Our opponent can do anything. Oh, they can gain 3 life. That's true. So we're gonna lose the Godzilla no matter what, unless we flash in the Adaptive Shimmer, which I could have I actually could have won there by flashing that in, sacking it, putting the 3 counters onto the Ozolith, go to combat, then dump 6 counters on a creature. So I just misplayed that, but noted for future reference. Discard Ugin. Still a couple ways playing it. I'll just flash this in, honestly. That's a good draw. Now we just don't attack with the Ginger Brute. Just be game. Good game, opponent. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, everybody. So we went 2-1 with both decks. Both put up pretty good performances, and both were very fun to play. If you're interested in trying them out, I'll leave a link down to both decks in my Ether Hub, and feel free to try them out. There are very, very fun decks, and please don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, all of the YouTube stuff. And that's it for today's video, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.